Hey, what's going on? It's Bruce Jordan here, and you're tuned into another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic, where we talk about doubling your hotel revenues. That's our goal. This channel is all about making money in the hotel business and how to increase your revenues. As you know, I'm your master magician. Just so you know, today we're going to be talking about front desk walk ins and how to capitalize on them. Front desk walk-ins is the most amazing thing. Especially a lot of people are getting a lot more walk-ins now with the pandemic, what's going on. What I love about walk-ins is that most of them has already done the research on your hotel. What attracts them is the signage in the outside of the building. They like the look. They see what they like on the outside. The next thing that's going to capture them is the lobby. The lobby, they see what they like on the inside. So when you're dealing with walk-ins, I see a lot of hotels lose walk-ins because of the front desk agents themselves. Your front desk agents need sales training. They don't need front desk training first before they even do anything. Before they even do anything, give them sales training, because if they lose a walk-in, they pretty much lost all the advertising, all the promotion, and the cost of the sign outside for no reason. I I had some notorious front desk agent that did not want to sell rooms. I fired them. Listen, if you're costing me money two ways. You're costing me money by not making any sales, and you're costing me money just to what? Hand somebody some keys and the receipt and the map and say goodbye? No, hell no. We're here to make money. And if you're not on the team and if you're not on board to make money, you do not need to be here. I'm saying that nicely and with love. I worked at I seen hotels where they couldn't make payroll because they would have, and I'm looking at the cameras because when I go in an audit hotel, the first thing I'm trying to see is what's going on. I'm looking at cameras, and when the walk-ins between shifts don't make any sense, you know what the problem is. Now, the way I usually solve this problem is by having a contest. You want to incentivize the front desk for doing a good job, not just doing their job, but doing a good job. Walk-ins is going to decrease the amount of OTAs, commissions that you have to pay out. So you want to make sure that they are on board, that they are on the team to execute perfectly. How do I do that? Like anything else, I take a percentage of the walk-ins and I give it to the number. I have like first, second, third place. It depends on how many front desk employees you have. What's $100? What's $200? If I make $15,000 in revenue, I would have had, even at a 10% commission to a travel agent, I would have to pay $1,000, $1,500. Why not just pay out $100 or $200 to a front desk agent that sold the most walk-ins, that's producing the most? It just makes perfect sense to me. It gives them the opportunity to, one, show what they're made of, two, show that they're part of the team, and three, not just sitting there collecting the wage, to hand out keys and hand out receipts. Okay, they know that, hey, I'm getting incentivized for making this business productive. I always believe that. I believe that the better that you take care of employees, the better they're going to excel at doing their job and making your hotel successful. Cash incentives is only one of them, but it seems to be pretty effective, especially with what's going on now. But if you don't incentivize them, they're just going to say, hey, you know what? My job isn't to sell. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. And they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. Now, what's going on right now? You cannot afford to lose a walk-in at all. You need to get every single one of them. So the problem that you run into is that at times our rates are different than what's displayed on the OTAs. They will literally check your hotel price right in front of your face when you give them a price. And that's cool. That's cool. I'd rather let the front desk agent drop the rate 5%, 10% to match, or give them a little negotiating room and give them a little leeway instead of just losing the whole reservation and let that thing walk right out the door. Okay. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to get a walk-in to walk right back in after they walk out. But Think about that. Give them some little leeway. Give them some wiggle room to negotiate because they're front desk sales agents, not front desk agents. The next thing you want to do is you want to find out why the guest is in town, what they're looking for, and how long they're staying, because then that gives you a little bit more room in your pricing. It gives you the reason why you say, hey, it may give you the foundation for an upsell where you want to get them in something a little bit more comfortable, and it makes a lot more sense to them. And of course, it helps out with your marketing later on, especially when you're finding out where they're coming from and why they're here. Now, you're going to get guests. Like I said, they're going to look up the rate and say, look at my phone. It's cheaper online. I'll book online right in front of your face. And that's cool. That's as the front desk agent, they have to take control of that situation. And this is how they take control of the situation. Let the guests know that's no problem. I can go ahead and match what you have online. But if you look, you'll see that's a standard room price. You look like, and I say it just like this, you look like you have too much class to be put in a standard room. Why would you do that to yourself? When I say it just like that, one, they have to think about themselves as a person when it comes to getting a standard room. There's even been times that I said, that is a standard room. And from what I've seen here, there's nothing about you that is standard. You deserve better. That's an amazing close. Amazing close, because it captured them and like, hold up, I do deserve better. It's only a couple of dollars. It's a couple of dollars. You're gonna live rich or die rich. Those are some amazing closes that I use in my sales process and in my sales training when I'm training my front desk agents. So think about that for a second. Think about how that can be executed. Don't let a price take control of your situation. Don't let price take control of your revenue. Give the front desk agents the tools that they need to negotiate and then do the upsell and close. Now, the main purpose of this contest is to see who deserves to be there and who deserves to get fired. Now, I know that there are going to be some shifts that just don't sell as much. Well, actually, no matter what shift I work, I was always on top. But there's going to be some shifts that just don't sell as much. It depends on your market. My market is a little different. Sometimes the first shift may not sell as much as the second shift. The third shift may sell more than the second shift because you get those partiers, especially on the weekend, you get those partiers straggling in at 11, 12 o'clock at night and they want a room. But these are the issues that I have. Once you run this contest, the winners are going to win and the losers are going to lose. And that goes for hotels. Winners win and losers lose. If you are not winning, it's because you choose not to have a winning system. You choose not to give yourself winning tools. You choose not to give yourself winning people. If you're losing, it's because you choose to accept the losing system. You choose to accept less than best than employees at the front desk that are not selling. And you choose mediocrity and to level out instead of level up. Now, if all the front desk agents are selling walk-ins except one, that one is someone I evaluate really closely. I'll rewind the cameras on them, see what's going on, because myself personally, 9 times out of 10, they're deliberately rejecting the walk-in so they don't have to do extra work. I don't need that type of person working for me, because that type of person is going to lead you to your demise instead of leading you to success. Now, let me give you my number one rule or my number one trick to have a walk in, walk out, and walk right back in. A lot of times, unfortunately, people get what they pay for. They want it all for nothing, and they want nothing for all. All right? So what we have to do is we have to give them exactly what they want. They say, hey, they'll shove a phone in your face, say your price is this, but this hotel is this. And this is very simple. You say, oh, you're more worried about price than quality? That's not a problem. Go to this hotel over here. They have amazing prices. Their prices is rock bottom. They go to that hotel. The hotel I give them is the worst hotel in the area. The worst hotel in the area. They go to that hotel, they're like, oh, hell no. Walk out of that hotel and come right back and take the room. It works 9 times out of 10. And people used to laugh at me, and they didn't understand. Like they would see them walk out, and then 5-10 minutes later walk back in, and they just look at me because when they leave, I was like, they'll be back. Don't worry. And when they come back, they're like, hold on, why is this? How did you get this person to come back? I'm like, have you seen the hotel I sent them to? It gets better. Another thing is about quality. So if they're looking for quality and they're not getting the right price for quality, listen, I'm not a general manager at the Ritz Carlton. Okay. I never managed the Ritz Carlton. So if you're looking for $100 rate with $1,000 a room night quality, come on, the numbers just don't make any sense. So if they want quality, I say sure, you could go check out this hotel. I don't say the Ritz Carlton, but I give them a hotel that's a ridiculously priced, and our reviews match. So if my rate is $100, their rate $300. We have the same reviews. What does that tell you? All right. So I send them over there where they have quality. They get everything they want. 15-20 minutes later, they're walking right back in because it's more expensive, And this is how I get them to come back. That's my number one trick for getting walk-ins that walk out to come back in. Now, thank you for tuning in to us. Another episode of Hotel Revenue Magic. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And we do videos like this like every week, so you get all our new videos. And don't forget to visit textguest.com so you know and we know that you could go ahead and send those text messages to keep, maintain, and build your relationships with your guests so we can keep them away from the OTAs and keep them home with us. No commissions, baby. Gotta love it. Making our revenues rise up once again.